Shut up!
Dewsbury TV News with Gail Hall and Kelly Peace.
14-year-old Mitchell Drake was playing football at Morrisons recreation ground in September last year when he fell and cut both wrists and broken glass.
He sustained serious injury and was operated on at Pinderfield Hospital the same day.
His mum Sharon called Kirklees Council and asked for them to clear the pitch and make it safe for other users. She received a letter back explaining that the council are responsible for drawing white lines on pitches and routine litter picks.
A council spokesman said the council normally inspect a pitch about a week before the game to check the site to repair the pitch and mark lines.
Mitchell wasn't a member of a club. He just went to play football with his friends like they do, which happens all over the country.
Unfortunately, the responsibility lies with the person who put the glass on the pitch.
We are urging people to check the areas of play beforehand to try and eliminate accidents, and also for people to put all litter in bins. After all, it's not just children that use these areas. It's surprising how much wildlife is injured too due to irresponsible people.
Business leaders in Batley are asking people to lend a hand towards this year's Vintage Day, which is due to be held on Saturday 30th of May.
The Batley Business Association has received £5,000 from the Batley and Spen District Committee towards the event, but is seeking more financial backing and help from organisations and businesses.
An estimated 10,000 people came to the event last year. Lots of people who had never even visited Batley came, which is great for the town. No, I've done it again. An estimated 10,000 people came to the event last year. Lots of people who had never visited Batley came, which is great.
Which is great! Great!
Which is a great. It is a great
Which
thing.
is good for the town.
Which is, yeah.
Event organisers are wanting to make it bigger and better this year, but obviously they need help.
Last year focused on the years 1900 to 1959. This year they're hoping to go back to the 1920s, but also focus on the 1940s.
The music, mainly consisting of rock and roll, will again be the centrepiece, and more than 30 vintage-based stalls will be up in the town hall.
Retro dress and old military vehicles will be both on display during the day. If you can help, please contact Batley Business Association at 1940dance@gmail.com.
Tobacco traders could face a fine of up to £5,000 or 6 months in prison if they don't comply with an upcoming new law.
By April 6, it will be illegal for shops to display cigarettes and tobacco. Something.
Simples.
I'm now Chinese.
Something.
Oh dear.
One of them days.
It is. By April 6, it will be illegal for shops to display cigarettes and tobacco, something which the large retailers have had to do since 2012. Not only will the change affect the display, it will also affect the way that it is priced.
The display ban legislation permits only 3 types of price lists and labels for tobacco products. Retailers must ensure that they comply with the price marking order regulations.
This requires the price of goods to be clearly displayed in store.
The display ban is to hopefully stop young people from taking up smoking and help smokers who are trying to stop.
Dewsbury TV would like to highlight the awareness of pet theft.
It has come to our attention that pet theft is on the increase all over the country.
Dogs are being stolen from their own back gardens, even whilst out walking with their owners.
The dogs are either to be sold on to make a profit, or if they are pedigrees, they are used for breeding on puppy farms. If they are no good to breed, they have also been found to be used as bait for dog fights.
Many have been found with horrific injuries, which is quite often fatal.
We are a country of dog lovers, and it is devastating when a pet goes missing or it's stolen. Here are a few pointers to try keep your pet safe.
Be aware of others around you whilst you're walking your dog. Are there any unfamiliar faces or vehicles? Keep your eye on your dogs at all time. Be prepared to act quickly if you see the risk of theft.
Look out for others too and ask them to do the same for you.
Always ensure your dog wears a collar with your telephone number, and if possible have your animal chipped. Please be aware all your pets are vulnerable, so be cautious at all times.
If you need any advice, the website to look at is Pet Theft Awareness.
Johnny Mitchell, head teacher at Thornhill Community Academy, is soon to leave the school to take on a new role at the Cooperative Academy in Leeds.
Johnny, made famous by the Educating Yorkshire series, made at the school, has said that he was very proud to have led Thornhill through its changes and thought it was now time for a new challenge. He said he thought that taking part in the Educating Yorkshire series had improved the school's confidence and also boosted its popularity.
Mr Mitchell praised his colleagues and students alike and said he was buzzing about the role as principal at his new school.
Dewsbury TV have interviewed Johnny on a couple of occasions and will be sad to see him go, but also wish him all the luck in his new position.
Yeah,
I'll miss
good
him.
luck. The supermarket Morrisons has announced that the store in Ravensthorpe is to close.
It's one of 10 stores losing profit that will close with a loss of a total of 409 jobs.
A spokesman for the store said they were consulting with colleagues and unions to reduce the risk of redundancies and looking at ways of redeploying in our business.
Hi, do you come to Morrisons quite often?
Every week.
Every week. And have you heard it's closing?
Yeah, sad news.
And how do you feel about that?
Gutted, because it's a nice supermarket, nice friendly staff.
And where will you have to go after this then?
Edmund-Wark.
Yeah, that's quite
It's always a lot busier, and because I'm disabled it's easier to come here, easier for parking.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
I suppose there's nothing we can do about it, is there really?
No, I don't think so. I think decisions made. I don't think it'll make any difference, but it's sad.
And that's the news on Dewsbury TV.
Next year, Dewsbury TV is doing something different. We're producing a short film. It's only going to be a 20-minute film, but it's going to be filmed in Dewsbury. There's something different. So we're looking for help. We're looking for people who are willing to be part of the crew, or even if you fancy having a go at acting. We're not looking for experience as such, we're more looking for enthusiasm. So if you fancy a go, then get in touch at dewsburytv@gmail.com. And we're also looking for donations to build a tradesman's entrance. And that's where you come in.
And here we have the sport with Mr.
I'm Mrs H. How you doing, Mrs
I'm
H?
fine, thank you.
Crack on.
Murfield Sports Council, who hold their awards night in April, are seeking nominations for the event. These awards celebrate the town's sporting successes with individual and teams recognised in a variety of sports.
Among the winners last year were Battyford Bells under 11s, MFG Girls under 13, both for football, Morelands Cricket First 11, and Kyle Chisholm for representing Yorkshire at swimming.
Anyone wanting to make a nomination can contact Martin Hatfield by email on mhatters99@googlemail.com.
Brilliant. 3 of our top amateur rugby league teams will be represented in the second round of the recently drawn Barla National Cup.
What does Barla mean?
British Amateur Rugby League Association.
Oh, right.
Glad you asked me that.
Thornhill Trojans, fresh from a superb victory over Holderness Vikings, have been drawn at home to Heysham Atoms.
Dewsbury Moor were also drawn at home to Hunslet Club Parkside, and Batley Boys completed a trio of home draws for the local clubs with a tie against Illingworth.
Murfield Stags Amateur Rugby League Club are set to launch an academy team in readiness for the new season after some tremendous interest in the club.
The Stags have recruited over 40 players, so the club's Open 8 section will now have a second tier, which will allow these players to push for first team action whilst maintaining match fitness.
All the Stag players will train together, with team selection being made at the days leading up to the league fixtures.
Anyone wishing to join the club as a player, volunteer or member of staff can contact the club via email at info@murfieldstags.co.uk.
Runners from all over the country have taken part in one of Dewsbury's major sporting events of the year, the annual 10k race.
The race started on the ring road in town and followed a route along Bradford Road towards Birstall before heading back to the town centre.
There were some super fast times, and we went along to see some of the action and speak to some of the competitors.
Wow, what a morning that was.
Oh, it was
absolutely
fab.
fantastic
Really
day, wasn't
enjoyed
it?
it, yeah.
So that's the end for this week. Thanks for watching. If you want to take part in the discussion with Dewsbury TV, then join the Facebook group. Just search for Dewsbury TV on Facebook and click join.
Simples.
Dewsbury TV. Dewsbury TV. Dewsbury TV. Putting Dewsbury on the map.